Much love back again to lift those spirits. As always, gotta be relentless in this life when it comes to being righteous and when it comes to living and keeping your spirit full. So, welcome to another EBX discussion, and thank you. And I honor thy ancestors, my grandparents, mom and dad. Mom still alive and vibrant. May my dad rest in peace and in power. And I honor my family that has helped me get to this point. And we're going to get into it, but we're not going to be on a deep note this time because I'm just looking to make a brother or sister smile, because we got to smile sometimes, you know. In the midst of this chaos, some of this chaos that's going on around us, and something that will keep you centered, my soldiers and soldierettes. Salute. When you're righteous, you're on the right path. And I want the best for your success. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why it's good to want another brother or sister to smile or want them to have good success, because it puts a good vibration within yourself. Now, this is not an easy task. I always go into what I'm going to talk about, that it's not easy to get to this point. But once you are, and a lot of us that are, will understand what I'm saying. Once you are at that self-awareness, you will understand the different detours that happen in this life and on this walk, whatever journey we're taking. Because one thing that I will always teach to keep you brothers and sisters centered and keep myself centered is that we're all individuals. So things like that, it just kind of keeps you grounded in your spirituality, and just having just an ounce of humility just to keep you balanced, because unfortunately some of those that even haven't found themselves or haven't found their gift, or maybe not listening to that higher power, it's unfortunate, because I've been there. I know what it's like to feel lost within your mind, spiritually. And when you've come across things that are not what you thought they were, that transition into self-awareness is always a battle. Everybody's battle into self-awareness is different. And a lot of individuals that's always had a kind heart, it's kind of an easy transformation for us. Not super easy, but when you already have had a kind heart and maybe just been misdirected as far as your education, it kind of makes it kind of a little kind of an easy transition. But to me, it was for me, myself, it was sometimes it was easy. I guess it just depends on the situation and what truth you come upon and what you encounter in this here crazy life will depend on how you react or how challenging things can be. So that's why, in any event, just stay righteous through it all. Even, and the point I'm making, even through the times where things seem confusing, always try your best to keep a smile on your face and put smiles on other people's faces, and not just on their faces, but within their spirit also, because you can smile on the inside, and you just got to keep a sense of humor when we can. And like I say, whatever we teach ourselves, we teach everybody else. So I will always reiterate, what I teach to other brothers and sisters is what I always teach to oneself. Because again, what have I said in the past, ladies and gentlemen? We can't overstand anybody else's mind if we don't overstand our own. We can't begin to teach others if we not even following our own teachings. And every day is a learning process. Every day is another level. Every day is another day where you can be better than you was the day before. Not saying that you were bad, but there's always room for improvement. If you're not making room for improvement, then you will be in a box. And we have to have that smiling spirit inside of us, and we have to practice on having good habits. and be positive on purpose. We show love because we can, not because we're trying to impress or we have to. We do it because it's in our spirit to do it. So, and it's a lot of brothers and sisters that have put that good smiling spirit within me. And that's what got me to this point, as well as my family and friends I've came along in the past, because I've came along some really great brothers and sisters, within my family and outside of my family that I still hold value in my spirit right now to this day. Because you're an open-minded person and you're rooted within yourself, and you've got rid of all your insecurities, you will begin to understand people, places, and things. And you will want to see that smile on that brother face, or see that smile on a sister face. It's I tell you, the most empowering thing to do is to crack a joke in the mix of chaos. As long as it's nothing real serious, nothing like that. I mean, not nothing like a violent crime is being committed. But I mean, like I say, on the job or a kind of an intense situation, sometimes that can be an icebreaker. When things are a little tense, you can crack a joke, make a person smile or laugh, and and the thing that we thought was stressful or overwhelming us, we'll look at it and be like, you know what, that challenge wasn't even big as I thought it was. Because that's what we do a lot of times. We don't analyze, and we get trapped in our emotions, in oneself. Myself, I've been through this too now. And we do get trapped in it, and we'll make things bigger than what they are. So that's what being self-aware, having self-awareness, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's doing the right thing, being the best of ourselves to the best of our ability. That's all we can do, and being true to oneself. You will hear me say that time and time again. And I always have this thing I like to do. I like to at least make one or two people smile a day. And of course, ourselves, because we have to make ourselves smile too. And it's not easy in certain situations sometimes, but at least smile at least once a day. And that keeps the frowns away. Real talk. But we're going to get, I'm not frowns, but it keeps the frown away too. But the more we frown, the more wrinkles we get in our face. Real talk. That's why I got these deep indentions in my forehead from frowning all the time, and being too serious, because we have to listen to our spirit. Our spirit talks to us. Sometimes our spirit can be aggressive. And, I ain't gonna say all of us, but, some of us will ignore that spirit, that voice within, and every now and then, me, oneself, I'll get that, my spirit to talk to me like, hey, lighten up. You don't have to be deep all the time. And that's true. We have to balance things out. We have to be fun and talk about the good things in life, and not always focus on the issues. Even we focus on the issues and the challenges, we have to, because that's what keeps us strong. But let's not forget about the fun side of life, and making people laugh and cracking jokes and just being yourself, and just letting things go, letting all the things that society put on us, and just let it fall off of us and just be ourselves. And, wish the best for each other's successes. And, and stop all the pettiness, and sometimes we're not going to overstand each other. That's just how it goes sometimes. But like I say, if you know oneself, you will overstand people, places, and things. So you have to stay strong. And one thing you always hear all us teachers and brothers and sisters say, you can't be distracted. And the only way to do that is to meditate and know that power of observation. And, observation, paying attention to your impulses, it will help you to balance out not being too deep, and, have fun sometimes, and crack jokes and keep that sense of humor. Because this is the area I had to work on, when I first started this walk. I think I talk on some good points and, speak on good issues. But like I just said a few minutes ago, I have that spirit that comes in me sometimes and say, hey, lighten up, don't be so serious. Take it up a notch. Don't be so, humor it up, crack a joke, smile. So that's why I came up with, if you're righteous, you're on the right path, and your spirit will help you to smile, and those that you come in contact with, they will see your smile and they will feel your smile. Sometimes you might not see the smile, but you can feel that smile within. And that's why my brothers and sisters, especially, my young brothers and sisters, those that are just now, coming into self-awareness, because I know there's brothers and sisters out there like that, because I've been there. We all been there. If you are one of those that are in the baby stages of self-awareness, just stay with it, keep studying. Remember, if you're righteous, you're on the right path. And always want the best and call down the Creator, to protect those that are reaching and teaching and are doing right in life. Because like I said, we all are searching. We all are in search of that same goal. It's to uplift and keep each other balanced and full, keep each other's spirit full, and keep our psyche protected and educated. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all about. But everybody's an individual. Like I said, those that are in the baby stages of self-awareness, sometimes you will reach confusion, but stop right there. Never get lost in confusion. Always assess yourself and study any situation that you come into that gives you unwanted feelings. Stay within that spirit of happiness and work things out. Never take things personal, and show love, because we got to remember the law of attraction. We got to be careful of our thoughts, and we have to keep studying. We have to be consistent with ourselves. We have to be strict with ourselves, our spirit, and give ourselves high standards, righteously. And when we see wrong in others, if they're not meeting our righteous standards, and I mean righteous now, I don't mean like cocky or conceited or nothing like that. I'm talking about as far as having good, strong, righteous morals. If you run into people, places, or things that don't line up with that righteous alignment, then, some things you have to disconnect from, just depending on the situation, person, place, or thing. But one thing you don't lose is that smile that you have built and we have on the inside of us. Always make a brother or sister smile at least once or twice a day, or all day, much as we can, because that chicken still crossing the road. And why did the chicken cross the road? To teach and uplift those. Real talk. See how I take that joke and make it righteous and spiritual? I'm working on the joke area. I'm getting there, but I do want to send that spirit of happiness to my brothers and sisters, and always smile. Smile when you can, in the midst of all this chaos and different things that's going on around us. Because I do find myself being too deep sometimes. So I will work in that area for my brothers and my sisters. So that's my good, wonderful, happy spirit that I'm feeling. I want to pass on to my soldiers and soldierettes. Salute! And keep smiling as much as we can. And I want the best for all of my brothers and sisters, all my soldiers and soldierettes. Salute! I want the best for your success. And I just told you all the reasons why. And like I said a few minutes ago, why I want the best for our success. Because it's a good vibration. It sends a good feeling through our body, and it's good for our chakras. So think good thoughts, live long life. Stay smiling, my brothers and sisters. It's going to be all right. Because if you're righteous, you're on the right path. Amidst the mistakes we make and the little human things that we do sometimes. But if you're righteous, the Creator, that higher power, the universe, Mother Nature, will get you back on point. And also our reachers and teachers out here, our real brothers and sisters, because they are out there. And I will always keep love. I love thy brother, and I love thy sister, and I love my family. And that's my real thought. That's my positive thought. And I want those to stay up out there. stand tall, and you will never fall. And I give honor to my children, their mothers, my family, brothers and sisters all over the world. May you have peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. And stay smiling. And I don't want nothing less. I want nothing but the best for all of our success. Thank you. 1.